Welcome back. Still on MH370. Floating thousands of miles from where flight MH370 was last known of, these two huge chunks of wreckage could help solve the mystery of what happened to the doomed jet. Search teams today head for the stretch of deep water in the Indian Ocean, where they were spotted to discover if they are parts of the Boeing 777 that vanished on March 8 as it headed north from Malaysia. The pieces of wreckage, 178 feet long and the other 25 feet, were seen 1,500 miles off the coast of Perth in Western Australia by satellite. If they turn out to be debris from the missing Malaysia Airlines plane, it will mean the jet flew for a further 7 hours after losing radar contact with air traffic control. And that would add strength to the theory that an onboard emergency knocked out the crew and passengers 70, leaving flight MH370 to fly on autopilot before running out of fuel and plunging into the ocean. Well, moving on, some updates and discussion for this week aired on Capital Today.
It has been 10 days since Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 has gone missing. Still no trace of the aircraft, with 330
on the 8th of March 2014.
Well, according to Acting Transport Minister Dato Sri Hishamuddin Hussein, Malaysia has requested countries such as the United States, China and France to provide.
The news will be a big blow to the relatives of the 239 who were on the plane, as their hopes were raised earlier this week that signals received from the aircraft indicated it may have landed in some remote area. Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott announced the discovery of the potential jet parts. He said that the Australian Maritime Safety Authority received information based on satellite information of objects possibly related to the search. Following analysis of this imagery, 2 possible objects related to the search have been identified. Let's continue to the discussion on Capital Today.
The 12th day in the search for the missing MH370. You're joining me, Raj Arya.
And Ben Ibrahim. And yes, Raj, that's where we start today. The story about the MH370 flight. Now, the search for the missing Malaysia Airlines flight continues.
We will be talking to CEO Mawarni, who is the CEO of a cosmetic company in Malaysia. And we will also be bringing you an interview with 2 very young investors who can give you a head start in the property market. So my name is Ashkin Rahmat.
And I'm Anuja Anandan. Moving on to our headlines for the day. What have investigators unraveled thus far from a homemade flight simulator belonging to the pilot who flew the ill-fated Malaysia Airlines flight?